It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 10 of The Walking Dead. In this video, I'm going to explain what I think Gamma and Negan's role will be in the second half of Season 10, and who I think will kill Alpha and Beta. Now, I did another video a few days ago doing this sort of fun prediction about who will kill Alpha and Beta and how it'll go down. You can watch that by clicking the link on the top right. But that was more of a fun idea. I let my imagination run wild. And the prediction, although super cool and intense, is more on it's a stretch side. So in this video, I'll share my more realistic and reasonable predictions. Realistic and reasonable in a way where it's based on things that are set up already or things that are not super out there to see happening. So to start it off, I want to put out a spoiler warning from the comics, because the stuff I'll go through will have comic spoilers in it. Now, if you don't want comic spoilers, but still want a little something to go with, I'll just say this. I think either Carol with Daryl or Negan, or a combination of the three, will be involved in killing Alpha, and someone like Aaron, with Gamma's help, will be involved in killing Beta. So with that spoiler alert out of the way, I want to talk about Gamma, because Gamma, I think, is an important character coming up that they introduced in the show who doesn't exist in the comics. I think it's fair to assume at this point that Gamma's whole purpose for being a named Whisperer other than Alpha, Beta, and Lydia is that she will play a role in taking down the Whisperers and possibly killing someone higher up like Beta or maybe even Alpha. Now, there's two huge clues that lead me to think that she'll have a role in killing Beta. The first is that they have already set up a rivalry, if you want to call it that, a sort of power struggle between Gamma and Beta as Alpha's second in command. Beta wasn't a fan of the idea to appoint Gamma and disagreed with Alpha greatly. We can clearly see that by listening to their conversation and their argument when it comes to Gamma and her sister. And there's even subtle scenes that hint at a showdown between the two, Gamma and Beta. So that's the first big clue. The second clue relates back to Aaron. So of course in the comics, Aaron is the one that kills Beta. He shoots him in the chest, but with Jesus' help. Because Jesus is fighting Beta, so Beta's preoccupied with that, and this gives Aaron the opportunity to grab a gun and shoot and kill Beta. Now of course in the show, Jesus is dead, so he's not gonna have a part in this. But the interesting part is that we have seen them connect Gamma and Aaron. We saw a decent amount of scenes between them, and I think that's all set up for linking the two when it comes to killing Beta. You could have Beta fighting Gamma and then Aaron comes to save her, or the other way around. And he doesn't even need to get shot like the comics, it could go down any other way. So that's that. I think Aaron and Gamma will be involved in killing Beta, and what they've done so far between Gamma and Aaron and the story they've set up between the two just goes to be concrete clues for that to come true. Now the main concern with this is that they've already invested a fair amount of story showing the rivalry between Daryl and Beta. We saw that in Season 9. Now also, we saw in Season 10, in the first half, a hint at a rivalry or clue of a showdown between Negan and Beta. So it's also entirely possible to have a story that involves Daryl and Negan that leads to Beta's death. And you could have both Daryl and Negan involved in that. So it's just a matter of which way they want to go. If they want to go a more or less fan service route, then the second option is more likely, the one that has Negan and Daryl involved. But if they want to go a route that serves the story, then the first option might fit better, the Gamma and Aaron way, because it fits more because of the story and what they've already set up. Also, if Negan or Daryl are involved in Alpha's death, then I don't see them involved in Beta's death. Now, as far as Alpha is concerned, I'm still 50-50. I think that they've gone out of their way to set up both Negan being the one that kills Alpha, just like the comics, or having Carol kill Alpha to get vengeance over Henry's death. So if anything, I think either one will just kill Alpha, or they will both be involved in her death somehow. I'm leading more towards Negan getting it though, since it was such an iconic comic moment. Now, if that happens, if Negan is the one that kills Alpha, you can have Negan delivering something to Daryl and Carol to put them at ease about Alpha and to prove to them that Negan has done his deed and that Alpha is no longer a threat. Now, I'm not going to go into more details and spoil any more specific details from that moment, which happens in the comics, because it might happen in the TV show version as well. But that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.